Remember the days of summer when you were just a kid riding bikes and skateboarding until the streetlights turned on? Then you knew it was time to go home for supper? Were you ever dared to ring the neighborhood grouch's doorbell and run? Those were good times indeed. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining me on another night filled with tales of terror. Tonight's video is about something that we all can relate to, at least when we were kids. Well, maybe even now as adults. So tonight's video is about a kid named Billy. You're gonna need to prepare to get scared because in this story, tonight Billy is gonna go through it. Now, while you're listening to this story, you might be wondering if what you're hearing is fact or fiction. And here's where I ask you
just hang on until the end of the video so we can all find out together just what it is we listen to.
So it's looking like it's time to get started, but before we do, I just want to ask you to get comfortable, click the like and subscribe buttons, turn down the lights, and let's begin. The sudden lightning and crashing of the thunder woke Billy out of a restless sleep. The rain tapping at the window like long, wicked fingernails only added to the fright that held him paralyzed in his bed. Suddenly, another flash of lightning struck, with a crash of thunder following it. He could tell the storm was directly over his house now. The lightning and thunder exploded right outside his bedroom window as the rain poured down. When the lightning would strike, Billy could swear he saw things outside his window. Long, strange, evil things with claws the size of daggers. "It's only a tree, that's all, just a stupid tree," he said in an effort to console himself. He lay there watching the rain bang at his window as the tree seemed to move closer. And with each step the tree took, Billy felt his strength to move slipping away. "Close my eyes and count to 10, that will make it go away," Billy told himself in childish desperation. So he did. He closed his eyes and counted to 10. But when he opened them, to his horror, the tree was now at his window, and its long, twisted, and mangled fingers were scratching at his window. Thunder roared, lightning flashed, and a sudden screech of laughter shocked Billy into a frozen panic. Where had that laughter come from? Billy's eyes began to search his room. Fear and dread were quickly paralyzing him. He squeezed his eyes shut and lay there, filled with fear from the tip of his young hair to the bottom of his tiny feet. As if he willed it away, everything was quiet now. Was he safe to leave his room and run to the sanctuary of his mommy and daddy's bedroom? He felt his strength returning. On the count of 3, I'll just run out. That's what I'll do. The lightning and thunder seemed to be stuck directly over Billy's house. The tree continued its quest to enter Billy's room, swaying and tapping at his window. Then a sudden movement in his closet stole his attention from the rain. There was something in there. Billy's breath caught as the door to his closet opened partway. Hidden in his closet's darkness was an image of something, and it was watching him. Again, every hair on little Billy stood on edge. He could feel it looking at him. He wanted so badly to sit up, but fear held his little body down. To make matters worse, he felt a heavy weight on his chest, one that he was all too familiar with. His asthma inhaler lay next to his bed on his nightstand. It was so close but yet too far to reach. He knew he had to grab it, take in a dose, and he'd be okay, but his arms wouldn't move. He was held captive by his own fear as his eyes struggled to make out the thing in his closet peering out at him. "Go away," he whispered, and another screeching laugh hit his ears, but this time he knew exactly where it came from. It was in his closet. The adrenaline of fear made his breathing labored as he and the thing in the closet stared at each other. Thoughts began to swim through his mind so quickly that he couldn't grasp a single one. It moved again. Billy lay, sweat beading on his face and head, his chest heaving, watching the thing in the closet move around. Another explosion of thunder and lightning pulled a silent scream from poor Billy. He opened his mouth, but no sound came out. The thing was smiling. He could see its sharp, jagged teeth through its wicked grin. What the hell was he going to do? He felt an asthma attack might come on, but his inhaler there, on his nightstand, seemed too far to reach. He struggled to move his arms, but he couldn't. He couldn't move a damn part of his body. That thing had Billy right where he wanted him, and they both knew it. "Mama," he tried to cry out, but he could only get out a slight whisper. The thing grew amused, its screeching laughter taunting Billy, jumping up and down, clapping its long, gray, bony hands. Then suddenly it decided to speak. Its voice was like nails dragging across a chalkboard. It pierced poor Billy's eardrums.
"Oh, Billy."
It cackled.
"Trying to call for your mommy."
Billy's heart raced.
"I'm gonna get you, Billy."
The thing wickedly sang.
"I've been waiting for you, Billy."
Billy's body lay flat and still. His limbs were like stone, his breathing growing more and more labored. The thing began to slowly push open the closet door. Billy's eyes shot to the window and then back to the thing in his closet. As it moved, a wet, slimy sound came with it. Billy's closet door creaked open even more. Billy was losing his air second by second. Billy watched as the long, bony fingers with even longer, jagged fingernails wormed their way out of the closet, pushing the door further open. Billy closed his eyes and lay there. For some strange reason, he began to remember back to a time when he played outside in the neighborhood with his friends. He remembered skateboarding through the neighborhood, riding past Old Man Slater's house, and being dared to ring the doorbell. "Come on, Billy, you're not a sissy, are you?" came the chanted questions from his so-called friends. Not wanting to look like a sissy, he pulled his inhaler from his pocket, took a dose, and began to walk toward the front door. He looked back at his friends, all wild-eyed, as they witnessed the bravery that Billy struggled to display. He walked slowly to the door, his finger pointing in front of him, ready to press the doorbell. He focused on the button. It was old and dirty, like the rest of Old Man Slater's house. He felt worms crawling in his belly as he reached out. Just as he prepared to push the button, the door swung open. It was Old Man Slater staring down at him, a scowl stretched across his old and wrinkled face. Billy fell back as the old man stared down at him. Old Man Slater stepped out of the doorway as Billy scrambled backward to run away. As he turned, he saw that his friends were already gone. Old Man Slater reached out to grab Billy, but Billy got up just in time to run down the stairs and escape. Looking back now, Billy wondered if Old Man Slater was simply trying to help him up. The screeching giggles and slithering sounds snapped Billy back to the reality waiting for him in his room. The thing wasn't in his closet anymore. It was now in the corner of his room, standing there, grinning at Billy, tormenting him. Billy knew he was done for. Whether it was from the panic of the thing readying itself to get him or from the chronic asthma he suffered, Billy's breathing was now shallow and his face began to tingle. His body was numb as the thing now standing over him held him tight with his bony hands. Billy watched the thing draw all the air from Billy's lungs. It was taking away and eating up Billy's life force. Billy had no strength to struggle against the thing that had come for him. The following day, Billy's mother walked into his room. Billy lay in bed very still. His mother gave him a little shake to wake him, but Billy didn't move. In a panic, she screamed for his father. They saw Billy's inhaler on the floor next to his bed as he ran in. His father cried, "Dear God, he must have had an asthma attack in his sleep." His mother and father held each other, crying as they looked at Billy's lifeless little body. If they had only known, if only. So what did you all think about this video? Do you think that there was really something in the closet, or was it an asthma attack that did Billy in? For those of you who guessed that this story is indeed a work of fiction, you're right. This is another story I wrote for tonight's video. But regardless of it being true or not true, I really hope that you enjoyed yourself tonight. It's looking like it's time to wrap things up. But before we go, I just want to ask you to click the like and subscribe buttons because it helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And then to prepare for more tales of terror delivered to you weekly at 3 a.m. So until then, stay safe and stay scary.